What's up, everyone? It's your Thursday guy, Kaiden here. I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Last week, some stuff happened, and it's been a little rough. Welcome back, and let's get this show on the road. How about that? Let's get this show on the road. Alright, so, first of all, disregard my face. My hair is starting to grow in on my face, and it's causing my face to break out a lot, and I'm working on it, but it's annoying. Also, I'm sorry for this terrible lighting, but all the lights are like scattered in weird places, and I don't know how to fix it currently, so this is what we're stuck with. Now, for this week's topic, it is the gender spectrum, as you can see. It involves what is masculinity and femininity, what do they mean to us, where do I put myself on that spectrum, and how does society view this and influence gender. I'm going to try to not edit this video as much as possible, simply because I want this to flow. So there may be some ums and some weird pauses, but I'm going to try to just get through as much of it as possible in one shot. So, here we go. If you see me look down, it's because I'm looking at the questions so that I remember what I'm talking about. Here we go. What is masculinity and femininity? Well, what society thinks masculinity and femininity is penis, vagina, soft-spoken, housewife, typical Barbie doll, nails done, hair done, unintelligent, submissive person for femininity, and the complete opposite for masculinity: dominant, aggressive, smart, strong, emotionless, basically a robot, basically a brute robot who punches things all the time. For me personally, masculinity and femininity are defined quite different. I think masculinity is more of a lifestyle than it is of character traits. I also think femininity is a lifestyle as opposed to character traits. Sure, there are character traits that go along with them, but in order to be feminine or masculine or anything in between, you have to live it, and you have to let that ooze out of you. Masculinity to me is respect, courteousness, gentlemanlike. So basically the pull-out chair, open doors for people, use your manners, protective, but I also think that protective falls under femininity, because motherhood is one of the most protective things that can happen in the world. Femininity, on the other hand, I think is resilience, strength, determination, fight, drive. I've never been somebody to like the binary system, even though I kind of fall on society's binary masculine spectrum. If we're going by society's standards, I am very masculine. If we're going by my spectrum, I fall almost directly in the middle. Society tells us that we have to be something. It's a very misogynistic and woman-hating, femininity-hating world that we live in right now. And society tells us, and has been telling us for many years, that there are only two stops on that line, and you're either all the way at this end or you're all the way at this end, and anybody that comes in the middle is a freak. So we're programmed to think that way. We are brainwashed to think that way. We are brainwashed to think that those are the only things that make you masculine and feminine, and that any combination of them is not normal. When in reality, I've never met one person who was 100% masculine or 100% feminine. There are gray areas in everybody's life. There's not 100% certainty in the gender spectrum, and there are a lot of gray areas. Where do I place myself on the spectrum? Like I said, I either place myself, if we're going by society standards, I'm pretty masculine. The only thing that is not masculine about me is I know that a lot of cis guys like to assert their dominance by fighting and by punching things and kicking things and throwing things like a maniac. And I'm not about that life. If I have to assert my masculinity by fighting things, then I'll be the most feminine guy that you're ever going to meet, because that solves nothing. I think that's all I really have. This topic's pretty self-explanatory, and I don't really have many non-binary traits. I am pretty masculine, and I do pretty stereotypically masculine things, so I don't have any like great lengths to explain my non-binary traits. I'm your typical chicken wings, beer, and football kind of guy, and I don't have many things that I like to do that society would consider feminine. So stay tuned for next week, because next week we're all really excited about next week's videos. Stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram. I'll put it below. Follow our Instagram. It is the same as our YouTube handle. I will put that below. Make sure you stay tuned for all the other guys. And as always, make sure you come back every Thursday to see me, your Thursday guy, and watch everybody's videos from previous in the week. And I will see you next time.